So there's gonna be a lot of videos that everyone's making. So here's another one. I mean, I'm just starting out at this, but everyone's got something to say about this. But I live in a small town, almost all white, few exceptions. I will bet you that there are people in my town who have never seen a black person unless it's on television. Not just all people of color, but um, maybe people directly from Africa, but not an American black person. Um, these places do exist. You know, it's fine. I'm grateful that that at least some of these people they at least they know who the real enemy is. So the wealthy, the ones with power, the ones that do dubious things with their wealth and power. Um, I'm a white man. I have horrible problems: physical, medical, intellectual, and mental. We're not getting to get any of those, except for a couple of minutes. No, PTSD is real. It's real. It's yeah. I don't drive. Um, it takes insane forms. I never knew about it. Scary ones. So, like I said, I don't drive. I never got my license. That's not the reason I don't drive. I've been driving since I was 14 years old. Whether it's friends, cars, families, however I could. Not anymore. And it's not because of the flashbacks. Those are scary, and LSD's a hell of a drug. But because of police, I see a police car, and things happen. When I'm in the passenger seat too. But when I'm driving, I don't just sweat. I don't just have trouble breathing. I don't just get blurry vision or shaky or have to pee uncontrollably. All those things they happen. I start driving terribly. I can't help it. Whether I speed up, slow down, pull over and let them pass, which doesn't work. That doesn't work. That will pull up right behind you. Um, in a few cases, I'll drive like crazy. Hit 80. Um, Start taking crazy turns to lose them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You shake them off. The point is, I'll never be comfortable around cops. I hate them. They're evil. I don't trust them. I will always encourage my children to try and solve problems the best way they can without involving the police. That being said, I understand the police as a whole, as an organization. The problem is that people use terms like bad apples, which is an asinine term. The few apples. The rest of that saying is few apples can spoil the bunch. So only a few bad apples is a terrible thing to say because it's literally those few apples spoil the bunch. Um, Screw apples. Apples aren't cops. Stop treating this problem like it can be explained with dumb platitudes and spiffy sayings and metaphors, and it needs to be overhauled. Um, Bottoms up. In my experience, all cops are bad. Everyone, every single one of them, and everyone on television and everyone that's speaking out about this, they always seem to say things like the majority of cops are good, or I know police officers and they're good people. Bullshit. Call bullshit. I don't believe you. I will never believe you unless you can show me some sort of proof. You show me the best cop you can find, I'll find you something heinous about that person. Um, the point is, most people, almost all people, um, that want to be cops are usually bad people. Um, And if whether they're bullies or they were bullied or they were emasculated or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a power thing. They want power to abuse it. We should not even. It's like not allowing a person that wants to be a police officer to be a police officer. As soon as you show interest in it, yep, you're out. But the good ones get weeded out. Yeah, that's what Jimmy Dore was explaining. That was a great point. They get weeded out. Um, but the good ones get weeded out. But like pedophiles, they get attracted to the job. They become the caretakers of children. They become priests. They're naturally go to a place where they can abuse their power and do what it is. People that want to um, care for the elderly, any of it. It doesn't matter. These scumbags, they get the power, and it's a win for them. That's it. That's why cops are usually pieces of scum most of their lives. Just wait. If I get any views on these videos, you'll see the cop apologists. You'll see the old bull. Like, yeah, you'll call them when you need them. Look, I've been shot, robbed, beaten, uh, stabbed. I don't really held hostage, lit on fire. I've never called the cops. The only reason a cop is necessary is bureaucracy, um, paperwork. The way you have proof, you ask for help, proof you filed a complaint to the machine that is government. And there's nothing wrong with government. I like government. I believe in it. I believe in bureaucracy. I believe in the paperwork, the rule of law, way more than some individual with a gun and an overinflated ego, an egotistical view, in the streets that are hanging out with their own importance. Screw cops. Nothing but extra problems. So I can see why these protesters in the streets are stopping, those that are looting. They're doing it for their own safety and the looters' safety because if a cop does it, someone's going to die. They know that when a window is smashed by a white girl pretending to care about justice, they'll most likely be the ones that get arrested and tased and thrown to the ground and have their life changed forever. We want to be allies. I feel like we want to be helpful in these protests. We have to get in between the black protesters and the police, and I do mean physically between them. We got to get directly in the middle of these scum and our brothers and sisters. We all saw the protests in Michigan. The neckbeards with guns screaming in the cops' faces while they, just held their ground because the police didn't see a common enemy with them. They didn't see a threat from these people, from these Karens and these, white garbage human beings that were screaming about getting a haircut. Um, you know, um, Now go watch what's going on. Women and children maced, beaten, kicked in the face, and then the white people. Because these cops they're bloodthirsty animals. And once they start, they can't stop. They don't want to stop. They like this. You've seen the videos of the cops. Yeah, we're getting ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. These guys are animals. They're absolute savages, and they need to be put down like rabid dogs. And no, I'm sorry, I can't say maybe when they're not police officers they're nice when they're at the barbecue because I don't believe it. I know cops. I know a lot of them. I've been to their barbecues. I've been to their parties. I've been to their homes. I've dated their daughters. I've hung out with their sons. They're scumbags then too. They're not good people. That's it for now. It's very early in the morning. Um, I haven't even drinking my juice yet, but I will make another video soon. Um, God, I need better equipment. I need a better personality. Thank you, Paul. Be safe.